Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to find the vertex, which hopefully you know by now is either the maximum or the minimum point of a parabola. You could do this using the quadratic equation that we worked with yesterday. Um, I'm sure some of you are going to wonder after seeing how to do this today, why we even had to use the quadratic equation yesterday, because today's way is actually a whole lot simpler. But the reason we had to do it using the quadratic equation yesterday is because you never know when you may be asked to show your work using the quadratic equation to find the vertex of a parabola. So that's why we have to know how to do it both ways. I went ahead and decided to give you the harder way first so that we could knock that out and get it out of the way. The much easier way to find the vertex, which, as I've said, and we should know, is the maximum or the minimum point of a parabola, we can use a simpler formula, much simpler formula, which is negative b divided by 2a. But that's not all, because I know some of you are saying, oh my gosh, how simple. There is a little bit more to it than that, but the other part's pretty simple too. So for example, if you have the equation x squared plus 16x plus 71, and I guess I should have made it say equals 0, but we'll just assume that's how it is in this case. You're going to once again take out your a, b, and c, a being 1 since there is no value in front of the x squared, b is 16, and c is 71. So if we do negative b divided by 2a, well, b is 16. So if we take the negative of that, it's going to be negative 16 divided by 2 times 1, because a is equal to 1, which simply is negative 8. So once you get this first number using the negative b divided by 2a, this is your x value. So negative 8 is our x. So now all we have to do to get the other point or the other coordinate for our vertex is plug the negative 8 in for each x in the equation to get our y value. So on this board, I've simply written the equation again. And if we take the negative 8 that we solved for on the previous board and plug it in for each x, we will have negative 8 squared. Once again, I put the parentheses around it because it is a negative number, plus 16 times negative 8 plus 71. Well, negative 8 squared, a negative times a negative, we know is a positive 64. The reason I have minus 128 is because you have 16 times negative 8, which gives us a negative, so it's minus 128 plus 71. When you work all that out, it gives you 7. And that is our y value. So our answer is negative 8 that we got on the previous board by doing negative b divided by 2a, and 7, which is our y value, which we get that by plugging in the x value. So the vertex is negative 8, 7. As I said, a much easier way to find the vertex than using that long, complicated looking quadratic equation that we used yesterday. But like I said, you never know which way you might be asked to use. If you're asked to find the vertex and it doesn't specify that you have to use one way or the other, then this way that I've shown you today is probably by far the quickest and the easiest way to do it. That's all for today. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.